Welcome to Patrick Springs, a rural mountain community in southwestern Virginia, where lives continue to be intentionally woven together to tell a story that dates back to the creation of everything that is good. Like multitudes of families across the world, mine journeyed to this quaint community at various times between the 1960s through the early 2000s to experience the perfect combination of seclusion and purpose. While some came for the outdoor activities offered by the rivers and mountainous terrain, groups of hundreds at a time poured in to the site of the old mineral springs to experience summer Bible camping ministry at its finest. This common experience threaded a significant part of who many grew up to become that wouldn't just impact our faith, but our morals, our expectations for life, and our understanding around our circumstances as they came our way. Sadly, by the time any of us would realize how significant this place really was, well, from the outside looking in, a rapidly decomposing Springs of Life camp told a much different narrative. As it turned out, the decomposing facility had a clear correlation between the relationships Springs of Life camp maintained and how they were approached. As the Association of Churches willing to work together dwindled, the broken relationships fleshed out into an imploding organization. By 2014, God was working in the lives of a new generation of leaders with a passion to pursue people hurt by legalistic tendencies in and through local churches. Simply put, our strategy was to focus on the intentional restoration properties contained in the gospel of Jesus Christ. As this new season was taken off, it became clear that an even more obvious commonality in these families' lives was the dynamic of local churches that our culture of religion developed out of. As the vision to restore Springs of Life camp shifted away from the internal work on the facility, we began to reach out to people beyond Patrick Springs to call into light that this unity in local churches, using the story of Springs of Life camp as the example to tie in God's bigger story of restoration. Not long after, God began to provide tools and resources that would help equip us on our journey to pursue and restore relationships back into fellowship with not just the people of His church, but into a deeper relationship with Himself. The more we talked about what the Lord had placed in our hearts, it seemed as if He had already planted seeds in the stories of other people that would help us on our journey. Families made sacrifices to give their talents, resources, and abilities to see out the restoration efforts at Springs of Life camp. These people didn't come from one local church, community, or organization. It was families from all over the world that the Lord called to accomplish this kingdom-centered project for His glory. No one person, tribe, or organization can take the Lord's credit for what only He could have coordinated. It was during this time we prayed for a networking tool outside of social media that we could use to tell the story of what God was doing in Patrick Springs. And by 2017, Springs of Life Camp's Creekside Coffee was launched. What we initially thought was going to be a good fundraiser became a powerful fixture in our ministry. Through this amazing tool, not only has God provided financially, but He has provided a space to intentionally commune with people on a new level, while giving us the ability to help other ministries mobilize their own coffee networking initiative. In like fashion, God's faithfulness in the things He gives us can take us places we never imagined possible. Today, this extension of our ministry is leading us down a path that only He could have carved out for us. In the country of Honduras, we're currently working with missionaries from Blossom Creek Coffee Farm to develop a brand new ministry concept that intentionally networks and funds gospel work all over the world through the power of coffee. Be it Bible camping ministries, one-on-one church leadership support, family discipleship ministries, the Creek Life Coffee Venture, or any number of the gospel frameworks that God allows us to be a part of. It is our goal in every extension of Springs of Life Camp to glorify God in all we do as we come alongside local churches to make, equip, and mobilize disciples of Jesus Christ in their own context and calling. How do we accomplish all of the things that the Lord is leading us to be a part of? We couldn't do it without the support of people just like you. It's our expectation that if you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, that you pray for His will for Springs of Life Camp, the people of Patrick County, Virginia, and the people who are intentionally serving the Lord in communities all over the world. While some are equipped to financially support ministries like Springs of Life, others support the vision with their time, energy, and abilities to help accomplish much of what we are able to do both here in Patrick Springs and with ministry partners well beyond the facility of Springs of Life campus. Our ask for you right now is to consider how the Lord might be leading you to partner with us. Perhaps He has equipped you to help fund a specific project or some other ministry need. Maybe He's leading you to organize a short-term missions team to come to Patrick Springs or to go serve with us on an international missions trip with one of our ministry partners. In either case, we trust that you will partner with us in praying for wisdom as the Lord navigates us in His will and timeline, and that we don't try to get ahead of His pace. On behalf of generations of campers, counselors, and church leaders, thank you for all you do to help advance the gospel of Jesus Christ through the power of our stories working together to achieve God's overarching story of love and redemption.